And then a couple of mobile app picks on Android. Pocket Cast 7 is finally available. If you use Pocket Casts, you will have gotten it automatically by now, I would imagine. Major revamping of the user experience. If you're familiar with the app, the two big changes that I can see are the new Discover interface, which is how you find podcasts, and then the filter views, which lets you look at podcasts that were most recently updated, podcasts you have downloaded, and so forth. You can make your own filters as well. I actually find it a little confusing. I've been using it since the beta, which has been around for a few months, and I'm still... I listen to Pocket Casts every single day. I still go in there sometimes and have trouble understanding what is downloaded and what isn't downloaded and where things are. It doesn't do auto archiving as well as it used to do, but yeah, we're kind of stuck with it. Sorry, but it's a great app overall. And 7, we're already on 7 point whatever if you're on iOS. And then, if you will allow it, this is sort of a reverse pick, if you will, which means I'm looking for help, which is that I've been using Pocket Cast. I mentioned last week that they upgraded to version 7. It's driving me insane. And I have been binging a podcast that is one of those things where you kind of cherry pick the episodes you want to watch, or listen to rather, so you don't have to listen to it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way they've changed the interface now, it makes it impossible for me to tell. I have to go into every episode to see if I've listened to it now. And it's making me crazy. And I listen to podcasts every single day. I've been using this app for years. So I'm just curious if you guys listen, if you have a recommendation for a podcast app. I've looked at a bunch of different things. Cross-platform is preferable.
I think Pocket Cast is really the king of the hill.
Yeah, still.
I don't like that new interface, but it's still one of the advantages it has, and for somebody like you, I think this is real, is that with an account, it remembers your podcast from on different platforms and different phones.
So if you so by the way, one of the other issues I just experienced this driving back to when I went to Boston a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't always do that. So yeah, you're right. It one of the nice things is if you listen on one phone or whatever and go to a different device or go to the web, whatever, it catches it up, right? So you're always in the right place.
But also remembers your subscriptions, which is handy.
Yes, no, that's for sure. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I feel like
there's
I've
no
run into a
perfect.
wall with this thing.
Yeah.
No.
And you don't do video.
Stitcher,
you just
I don't
do
like
audio.
it.
Yeah. And you've done Overcast. I guess that's iOS
I did. I looked at Spotify. I looked at Google Play Music. I looked at Google Podcasts.
Google's getting the podcast is getting features. It was so feature light at first, I wouldn't recommend it. But on Android, it's one cool thing you can do is you can make an icon for any show you listen to.
Yeah,
that's kind of
they don't have automatic downloading, which is the most basic podcast feature of all time. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
That's what a podcast is.
Right. I'm sure they're going to add it. They have cleanup options. Like if I've listened to it, get rid of it in 3 days, or if I've not listened to an episode for 90 days or whatever, get rid of it. They have that kind of stuff. But they don't have
Pocket Cast does that perfectly. I agree Pocket Cast has now that they're owned by Public Radio, I think they've gotten a little worse. The new UI is a little disappointing, but it's still got more features than anybody, I think.
I just feel like that might be part of the problem. Like I kind of just have these basic needs.
Yeah.
And I think there's too much stuff going on, and it's a little convoluted to find things like I want to see the list of the most recently downloaded episodes of whatever of all podcasts. It's there, but it's under filters, and then you have it seems like everything's an extra step.
I guess I use it just kind of naively by just going from show to show to show. But I agree. They've overdone it. I don't know. I don't know. I wish there were. That's something we need as podcasters.
I know. Yeah. I'll keep looking.
Yeah. I guess that wraps it up. So.